Hi there, it's Theresa from Theresa Holistic Tarot, and I'm just about to do the reading for Virgo for March 2022. So let's just clear the energy. So angel spirits, guys, can we please have some cards here for Virgo for March 2022? What do they need to pay attention to this month? So cards, please, for Virgo. And if you are enjoying these little readings, please will you leave me a comment, or a like would go a long way. And if possibly subscribe, that would be great. I feel people are coming in and read and looking and just leaving. And I don't know whether that's normal on YouTube, but it's a little bit disheartening, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so Virgo, cards for Virgo, please. We have Door to Romance. Isn't that a super card? Lovely. Door to Romance is well open there. Blossoming Abundance. And All Tied Up. Right, so as a standalone card, the Door to Romance is open. So if you're already in a relationship, it just means you've got to remember why you got together in the first place. And it's difficult when you've got a growing family and jobs, but try and remember the romance. And if you're single, or just beginning to get hooked up with somebody, it looks as if the door is wide open, plenty of hearts. So it's an exciting time, and a time of potential, and it's really lovely. And I'm really feeling the potential because it came out with Blossoming Abundance. Now, abundance isn't just about money and job and all that. Abundance is about relationships and friendships and health. So it's really lovely. Now, All Tied Up means you may feel stuck somewhere. You've got a lot of threes here, actually. Look, 33, 3 and 23, although they do add up to different numbers. But I'm very much noticing that 3, which is about collaboration, other people. So All Tied Up can mean that you may be feeling stuck at the moment. You may be feeling restricted. So we'll see what the tarot say about it, and we'll take it from there. So angel spirits, guys, can we have some clarifiers, please, for Virgo for March 2022. We have Door to Romance, Blossoming Abundance, and All Tied Up. Oops. Okay, so under Door to Romance, wow, we've got the 10 of Cups. That's fabulous, that card. That's a wish card. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the World. Well, that's really super. Under Blossoming Abundance, we have the Queen of Swords. We have All Tied Up, the 8 of Swords right in the middle. And we have the 4 of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Magician. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. I can't believe how much that card's come out. Lots of emphasis on working with other people, collaboration. It must have come out about 4 times already. Okay, I'm going to show you this straight off. So All Tied Up, she's obviously tied there, and she's tied. So your core energy here very much is about you either believing or feeling that you're stuck in something that you're maybe not enjoying. It can be in a job, and it can be in a relationship. So let's have a look and see what's what. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card, then the middle, and then the end, because they hold more important, more positions of influence with the other cards, and then I'll fill the rest in. So you've got this beautiful card here, the 10 of Cups. This is the wish card of the deck. This really is the emotional, happy ever after, and it's come out under Door to Romance. I mean, how lovely is that? So this is either a new love coming in, and I've got to tell you as well, I've got the marriage card here, so there's really a big shift energetically here. So I've got Door to Romance open. I've got the 10 of Cups. Now this is very much the wish fulfillment card. So if you're wishing for romance, if you're wishing for peace within your family, if you're wishing for your family to be well, it's very much an emotional card. It's not the Ten of Pentacles, which is about things, about home and getting and receiving. This is about feeling. This is about feeling the love and knowing everybody's, absolutely all right. And interestingly enough, you've got the abundance card as well. So there's definitely something coming in for you, which is really good. So I've already specified this, but I'm going to explain it just a little bit more, because if you noted when I said you may think it or you may feel it. Now, swords are our thoughts. They often become, when the same thought is thought over and over and over and over, it becomes a belief. And then we start telling ourselves we can't do something. So this is very much a card saying you can do it. Those are so loose you could get out of it. There's space between those swords, you could get through it. This is a card of saying you need to challenge what you're telling yourself here. You're not as stuck or as held back, or it's not as difficult, or it's not as impossible as what you're telling yourself in a particular situation. Okay. Now we've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles means that you are going to work with others. It can actually be in regards to maybe a work project where you're actually pulling together with some colleagues to deliver something, make something happen, and it's going really well. It can also be a card of maybe getting my home or a home, or buying land, or looking for somewhere to rent or somewhere to live, or buying a house, and taking professional advice. So maybe dealing with an estate agent or a bank manager or a financial person about getting a mortgage, but it's about working with people that really know their stuff as well, and knowing know it from your angle. It's about everybody contributing and gaining the end result, which is lovely. Now, interesting as well, so you've got some really cracking cards, and yet my eyes are very much drawn to this 4 and 5 of Cups. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is very, very, it's about loss. He's about dissatisfaction. He's stubborn. Look at his body language. He's crossing his arms, and the universe is actually giving an opportunity or giving him something, and he's saying, don't want it. You didn't bring it when I wanted, who I wanted, whatever. So it's a kind of being a little bit stuck, but in a certain way of feeling, and maybe clinging to the past. So the 5 is very much a card about loss, grief, bereavement, but it's a sense of loss. And Spirit sometimes can say, look, when you're looking back at the past, we all have some form of loss, but now is time to lift your head. So it can be actual loss, and we are not diminishing how you feel for any recent bereavement, but this can be a card of looking back at the past, and really with this card being stuck in the past, and stuck feeling and thinking and feeling sorry for myself as well. So, and a card that can be saying, if only I had done this, or if only I had done that. But it's regretful, it's full of sadness, it's heavy, heavy energy. It's a very low vibration. And when if you get stuck in a low vibration, that's what you're attracting back. So you need to be careful of your thoughts here. Your thoughts, which then influence your emotions, which then influences your behavior, that is what is keeping you stuck. So Virgo, this month, you need to get out of your own way. You need to, number one, lift your head. You've got 2 perfectly good cups there, which is saying there's other stuff in your life, but you're refusing to look at it. So this is you keeping you held down, you keeping yourself from moving on, you being so tied to the past, or what you see. Sometimes it can be a missed opportunity at work when I feel I've been let down, I was passed over, it hurt me, and I'm so annoyed by it. I'm so stuck in that energy. I'm just not even going to deal with the fact that you may have something else for me. So you need to really, this month, Virgo, look at what you're thinking, because it is holding you back. And you've got such beautiful cards here. Why would you slow the energy of that down? You've got cards here. You've got cards for feeling joy, for feeling happiness. You've got romance cards, so new love coming in. You've got abundance. It's fabulous. We have the world. The world would indicate you moving into a different cycle in our time, in our lives. So you're moving into a different period. You've got a period of growth, opportunity, potential. It's a big, big travel card. But it's a card that would say you're going to meet somebody, you're going to have a happy family, you're going to achieve your dreams, you're going to achieve abundance, you're going to achieve your goals. But right now, what would be holding you back? Your own thoughts. Now, we have the Magician. So you've got a lot of, so you've got two major arcanas here, and you've got lots of positivity, but they're saying you need to do some analysis. The Magician is the manifester. He's the manifest, he gets the ball rolling. Look at the infinity symbol above his head. So it's all going on in the head. He would be saying, now come on, get clear. Get clear. Start getting it onto the table and make it happen. You have the idea. You have the concept. You have the dream. You need to know what it is you want to manifest, because you're moving into a really important time. And you may see this beginning to germinate this month in March. Now, the Queen of Swords, very much about truth and getting clear, about clarity. So if I were you, I would be saying, right, I've just had these really fantastic cards. How do I work out what it is I really want in life? If you get stuck in your thoughts, DM me. I'll always send you some resources to get you thinking. Because the Queen of Swords is saying, right, get the emotion out of it. You've got cups here. Take the emotion out of it. If we were to wave a magic wand, how would your life look? Where would you be? What would you be doing? Who are you with? How are you feeling? How are you looking? What is it you really essentially want to change in your life? You need to get clear about it. But you need to be truthful and realistic as well. You need to cut the ties with the past. You need to cut the ties with whatever it is that's holding you back to free you up for this abundance that's coming in. So I would suggest to you, look on YouTube for cord cutting meditations. You need to somehow think about this stuck, stagnant energy, and it is stuck. He's got an attitude problem, this guy here, but it's all thoughts. I mean, it's been verified twice. This one is at the core energy, and it's been verified. It's been validated twice. This feeling of being restricted or held back or stuck in a way of thinking, which then becomes a way of feeling, which then impacts upon whether I'm going to try and make change or not, because I'm telling myself it's useless. So something has to change because the cards are too good. Now, if you did nothing and you stayed stuck, eventually you have the potential for all this to pan out anyway. But it could take years. Or if you engage with it and actively be aware of your vibration and shifting your energy, you could bring it in 6 months to a year, for example. So what's it to be? Now, the other card I've got here is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands really is that big commitment card. And what does it look like to you? What are they celebrating? Well, they look like newly married to me, and this is a traditional marriage card in. It can indicate finding the right partnership, the right job, the right role. Yes, it can. But we've got door to romance. We've got the world. So you may find that your new cycle is when relationships come to fruition, personally and professionally, but definitely on a personal level. You've got the Ten of Cups. That's emotional. That's the emotional wish fulfillment card. So if you're wishing for marriage, it looks good. If you're wishing to get engaged, it looks good. So a relationship that may feel stagnant to you, if you get clear and true, and actually speak your truth and communicate, because this is a card of communication, then you may feel the stagnancy just going away, and you actually get the result you're hoping to achieve. So a big time coming in for you, but you need to own it. You need to get rid of and get clear with yourself, get truthful with yourself. You know, you don't have to tell anyone, but be aware of what it is that's holding you back. Whether it's that the thoughts of somebody else, or another period in your life, or events that have happened that have made you feel a certain way. Look at them and actually assess them and say, well, are these thoughts, which are turned into beliefs, are they actually supporting me now, in the here and now? And if the answer is no, do that cord cutting exercise and let stuff go, because you need to make space for all this wonderful stuff that you've got coming in. Right. Let's have... Now, I hope that made sense. Okay, so I'm trying to think what else I can tell you here. The World is just an absolutely fabulous card. It's the sheer potential of it, because it covers so much. As I say, it covers opportunity and travel. So you may, if you've been trying to manifest a dream job, if you've been trying to manifest a bigger territory to sell your product into, if you've been trying to manifest getting your product into market because of communication and not being able to as yet, it's very much an entrepreneurial energy as well. So it's about, as I say, getting clear, sitting down, working out what your goals are, because those goals, I've got an achievement card here, but you need to get clear what it is you want manifested. So let's have a look at the enchanted map. So angel, spirits, guys, can we have an enchanted map card here, please, for Libra? Oh, it's Virgo, actually, sorry. Yeah, Virgo, I'm on. Magic Stream. So get in the flow. That's all I can say. Start doing what the Magician would recommend. And he would recommend clarity. Get clear with yourself, get honest, get truthful. Be aware what it is you want to achieve. Be aware of opportunity coming in. So you may have been feeling stagnant, stuck, relationship-wise, career-wise, or just in life. And I can assure you, you have huge opportunities coming in. Romance is coming in. Travel, the option of travel, the option of career enhancement, career goals. But you need to establish number one, what it is you want to achieve. Number two, lift your vibration, get into the flow of energy that's going to make the manifestation actually happen sooner rather than later. So get into the flow and be aware of your vibration. Now, one thing you can start doing from the get-go is gratitude. And I know that sounds a bit goody-goody, but it works, because gratitude is a cornerstone of manifestation. If you can actually sit down, find 5 minutes and actually think, right, I'm going to stop feeling sorry for myself here. I'm going to stop telling myself that I'm stuck. I'm going to stop telling myself all the negative stuff and focus on what is going right, what is going for me, what should I be grateful for, and get to basics. You know, be grateful you've got a comfy bed, be grateful you've got comfy pillows, be grateful that your colleague made you a nice cup of coffee without you asking, be grateful that your journey into work was easy this morning, be grateful you found a car park space. Just get into the habit of gratitude, and that then opens the door to man. Because when you're in gratitude and you're giving thanks for what's already happened. But so you can actually do that ahead of time and say to the universe, I'm giving thanks. I've got faith that it's going to manifest, and thank you now. Thank you. Thank you. And lift that vibration up, because you really want to get out of the energy of the 4 and 5 of cups, which is really it's really about people feeling sorry for themselves. So I've got soul cards here, but let's put a soul card for Virgo, please, for March. Self-esteem. So It says here, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So you need to get in the flow. And so therefore you need to be aware of your thoughts in regard to your own self-esteem. What are you telling yourself? Because this can be, what is keeping you stuck can be your critical self voice, you know, your critical self. Are you telling yourself, oh, you'll never get on, you'll never find the perfect partner, you'll never find a decent boyfriend, wife, girlfriend, whatever, you'll never ever travel, you'll never. You need to be aware of what you're saying to yourself and be kind to yourself. Stop speaking negatively to yourself and build yourself up. Start telling yourself you love yourself. Start looking for the good that you possess. And sometimes clients have found this really hard when I've said to them, please write down right now 10 things you like about yourself. Some of them struggle to find 2. But you need to work on it for yourself, because self-esteem is going to be an issue this month. Be aware of it. Be aware of the thoughts driving the negative self-esteem. So build yourself up, counteract it, take action, be proactive, because your cards really are good. Really good. Just you need to get out your own way this month, Virgo, because you this month can be the only fly in the ointment. Your thoughts. All right, I hope that makes sense to you. You can always let me know. And maybe see you next month. Maybe not. Anyway, speak to you soon. Bye for now.